Now, Mr. President, this particular book states that you received R1 million every month at the start of your presidency. What I want to know, and I think the people of South Africa want to know, after the Nkandla affair and many other of those issues, whether you are willing to come to this parliament and table for the people of South Africa your declarations of interest from 2009, so that we know for a fact you did not receive that money and that you did pay tax on it, and that ultimately, what purpose was that money for? Will you table before the people of South Africa the declarations of your interest in 2009?
The Honorable the President.
Thank you, Madam Speaker. I have given a very categoric answer to the question. And secondly, there are many books that have talked about Jacob Zuma in this country and saying all speculations and rumors, etc. I don't think my job is to answer books. I've given the answer here. Thank you, Madam Speaker.
Sorry, the Honorable Carter.
Sorry, Speaker. Will you table the
Honorable Maimane, you asked your question, you asked a follow-up question. Honorable Carter.
Madam Speaker.
What are you rising on, Honorable Steenhuisen?
Rule 92, Madam Speaker. Madam Speaker, the Leader of the Opposition asked a very direct question. Whether the President is willing to table in this House his declaration of interest. It's a simple yes or no. Will he table his declarations or will he not table his declaration? It's a simple question.
The President has answered.
He didn't answer that.
Honorable Steenhuisen, please take your seat.
Madam Speaker, you see, this is a problem. When people when people act within the rules, they get punished. And that's why people have to come and disrupt the House.
Please,
he did not answer the question.
Can you take your seat, Honorable Steenhuisen? I want to proceed.
He did not
answer the point of order.
On a point of, I'm rising on Rule 142 and 92. Rule 92, which is raised by Honorable Steenhuisen, does not deal with the issues of the questions to the President.
Of course it does.
It deals with the point of order, so he's out of order.
And he should know that rule. And he should know you can't take a point of order on a point of order.
Honorable Steenhuisen, please take your seat, and I now proceed to Honorable Carter, who wants to ask a supplementary question.
Yeah, thank you, Speaker. Speaker, in 2016, I asked the President a question to provide info on his members' interest, but to date he has never replied to it. The Prevention and Combating of Corrupt Activities Act provides that a person is regarded as having knowledge of a fact if that person has actual knowledge of a fact. The court is satisfied that that person has failed to obtain information to confirm the existence of that fact, and that a person ought reasonably to have known or suspected a fact if a conclusion that he or she ought to have reached are those which would have been reached by a reasonably diligent and vigilant person. The bottom line is, Mr. President, that sticking one's head in the sand or looking the other way is no excuse. And we all expect the President to be a reasonably vigilant President. Given all the reports and information that are being revealed on a daily basis, do you, Mr. Zuma, have any knowledge of any acts of possible corruption? And so, what is the actions that you are going to take? Thank you.
The Honorable the President.
I'm sorry, Honorable Speaker, I couldn't hear the question properly.
Okay, can I ask Honorable Carter just to repeat the nub of the question? Just get straight to the question. And honorable members, please allow Carter to speak, Honorable Carter to speak in such a manner that we can hear what she's saying.
Thank you, Speaker. Speaker, in 2016, I asked the President a question. I've asked him to provide information on his members' interest, but he never replied to it. Then I've quoted the Prevention and Combating of Corrupt Activities Act provides that a person is regarded as having knowledge of a fact if, and then I quoted the Act. Now, the bottom line is, Mr. President, that sticking one's head in the sand or looking the other way is no excuse, and we all expect the President of a country to be a reasonably and vigilant person. Given all the reports and all the information that are being revealed on a daily basis, do you, Mr. Zuma, have any knowledge of and any acts of possible corruption? And if so, what action are you taking?
Corruption, you see, because there's two, it's a very, very long. Corruption done by who? By who?
Mr. President, by you and your son. By you and your son.
My request is that the honourable member's question should be taken to the President, because even I didn't hear what she said.
Absolutely.
Honourable Speaker.
Yes, Honourable Carter.
The reason that maybe Honourable Buthelezi could also not hear is because we are not being protected again with a ruling party making cat noises and making all sorts of noises. So I don't mind, I can repeat the question
I think, Honourable Carter, part of the challenge is the background before you get to the actual question. There's too much background so that the mind cannot quite get to the issue. So if you can just get to the actual question you need answered.
Okay, Honourable Speaker, in 2016 I asked the President a question to provide information on his members' interests. He has not done that. When is it going to happen? Taking into account all the reports and allegations levelled against the President and family members of the President, including his son, what is he doing about it?
So what is he doing about the allegations of corruption against him and the son?
Honourable Speaker, as well as when is he going to reply to my question on the members' interest? That's the first question.
Okay, honourable members, please let's allow the main people to be heard. The Honourable the President.
I'm not sure that I've heard the question properly.
She is saying.
Very true. I don't, just Honourable Speaker, how can I answer the question that I did not hear? Just tell me.
Are you going to table the declaration?
No, we are not asking the question. That's the Honourable Member. If you want to interpret the question, help me. But I did not hear. That's what I'm saying.
For the President.
I want to hear the question.
Yes.
Okay.
I'll help. I will assist.
Okay, honourable members.
I will assist the President.
No, please.
He's asked me to help him.
No, Honourable Maimane. Honourable Maimane, can you just come down? The Honourable Buthelezi made a proposal that maybe the question must be handed in to the President. And I will ask the table staff to assist with that activity of bringing that question.
Speaker, but it's a very simple question. In 2016, I sent questions to the President to give a declaration on his interests. He has never replied to it. When are we going to get it in writing for written reply?
So you want to know when will it come in writing?
No, but he must tell us now when we go.
On a point of order, Honourable
fine.
Speaker.
You are saying when will we get a reply to
Honourable
the question?
He must tell us now. When are
Honourable
we going
Speaker,
to get the written reply?
Honourable Speaker, on a point of order.
Yes, Deputy Chief Whip, what's the point of order?
The question is a new question. It's about the declaration of interest. It's not the original question which is on this order paper. Thank you.
No. You have to listen to the context of the question.
Actually, that's correct.
No,
it's true that it is a new question.
Madam Speaker.
No, Chairperson. Speaker.
Madam Speaker.
So Honorable Carter, can we get your question as a separate new question from the original question raised by the leader of the opposition? Okay? The leader of the opposition raised a question relating to payments.
Exactly.
Yeah. So can you pursue your question separately, not as a supplementary question to the main question number 20?
It's exactly
and I
what
now
it's about.
wish to move to the next supplementary question.
Madam Speaker.
Members' interest is direct.
Honorable Stienesen,
associated with payment.
we finished with yours.
No,
we finished
I
with the
would like
leader
to
of the
I'd like to take a
opposition.
point of order in terms of the rules, if I may.
No, Honorable Stienesen, I have ruled. Honorable Stienesen, I've ruled on the supplementary question submitted by the Honorable Carter.
Madam Speaker, you're making a principled decision that
and
I'd like
we
to
are
get
now
input into.
moving on to the next
Speaker,
supplementary question.
Madam Speaker,
Honourable
I'm
Speaker,
entitled
you're
to
making
take
a
a point of
mistake.
order.
No, we can't all be talking. We can't. So, I think, Honorable Carter, I'm done ruling on your question, which I am ruling is a separate question, is different from the original question raised by the leader of the opposition, and I wish you to allow us to proceed.
Speaker, can I please speak to you?
No.
Members' interests are submitted
You are welcome to come and speak to me in my office if you want to, but right now we're done with your supplementary question.
Madam Speaker, please may you recognize me. I am a chief whip in this House.
I just want to finish with Honorable Carter and to make sure she understands. Honorable Carter, please, can we end this dialogue?
Honorable Speaker, respectfully, just give me 1 minute. I'm going to give you a reason.
No, Honorable Carter, I have ruled.
Members' interest, and I serve
when you disagree with the ruling from the chair, you pursue the matter not in the House. You pursue it outside and beyond this interaction. Honorable Carter, please.
Honorable Speaker,
Honorable Carter, Honorable Carter, you can't talk while I'm talking. Honorable Carter. Honorable President, please take a seat, otherwise you will end up in trouble. Honorable Stienesen, what is the point?
Madam Speaker, if you've got your rule book there, it's Rule 142.6, if I may. Rule 142.6 says that a supplementary question must arise directly from the original question and the reply given thereto. In the President's reply to the Honourable Maimane's question, he indicated that he has tabled this information in his declaration of interests in all the right places. The Honourable Carter's question relates directly to that reply around that declaration, asking why her question around that declaration has not been made. So the question, the supplementary question, with respect, is valid, and it ties in with the reply given by the President himself. It's therefore a valid question, Madam Speaker, and I would ask that the Honourable Carter is at least given an opportunity to get a response from the President. It is linked directly and unequivocally to the President's own reply that he's given. So it's competent in terms of Rule 142.6.
Let's allow this question to go, this supplementary question. I will take advice after we have considered the matter with the table. Okay? I am now proceeding.
Speaker, but you are now trying to protect Mr. Zuma.
On a point of order, Honourable Speaker.
You can't be arguing with me, Honourable Carter.
No, but Speaker, you are trying to...
Let's not argue, Honourable Carter.
I don't want to argue, but you are
on a point of order,
Zuma, and you are supposed to be protecting everyone in this House.
I am saying we are considering the matter with the table. That's what I'm saying.
So are we going to...
So why are you arguing?
But Speaker, will we then get an answer if a table is said so be
when I'm through with the consultation I'm talking about?
Okay, today. All right, thank you. If it's today, then I accept it. Thank you,
The
Speaker.
Honourable Sheikh Imam.